Bismillah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to class, everyone. Today is 1 minute idioms number 9. Congratulations. You have studied 18 idioms so far. And hopefully, if you have been regularly, consistently attending this lesson, you will remember them. We will see. So, today's idiom, it has to do with this picture. This picture will remind you of the idiom. I looked at Facebook and not nobody really guessed what the idiom was. So can you guess now or no? Okay, let's look at this. This is not just a turtle. This is called the loggerhead. It's called the loggerhead because its head is kind of big. So remember that this is a turtle, right? And it has a big head. That's why it's called the loggerhead, like loggers, people that work in cutting down wood and trees and stuff. So loggerhead. Okay. So as you know, there is a fierce competition between Samsung and Apple. So I'll take it there. It's be at loggerheads with. So strongly agree with each other. So not necessarily that Samsung and Apple disagree with each other, but of course they're competing. Now let's look at this example. It will help us understand the meaning exactly. The council, like the municipality, the council and local residents are at loggerheads over the plans for a new park. The council doesn't want the park and people want the park. So they disagree. So this is the buzzword here, disagree. So try to remember the picture. We have a loggerhead here, and Samsung and Apple are here. So they disagree. So they are at loggerhead. So this is my little mnemonic here to help you remember it. All right, great. Shall we move on?
Okay, Mr. Mohammed. Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Let me take a look at Facebook and see if people are here with me. Okay. If you're on Facebook watching, please let me know if it's okay to move on, or if you have any comments or questions. Anytime, please feel free to ask. Okay, so let's move on. So this is the first idiom today. Remember, before we talked about idioms of good relationships, and the idioms that we will talk about today and for 3 more classes will be for difficult relationships. And this is the first one. To be at loggerheads with someone means to strongly disagree with them. And remember that we use with, okay? So you are at loggerheads with somebody over, as here, over something. And this is the second one. Hopefully the picture will help you. I'm trying as much as I can to get you pictures that are relevant and can help you remember the idioms. So take a look. Dad got this chair, and because the chair has canisters, the child thinks of it as a racing car, so it's going to play all over the place, with it. And dad thinks of it as a chair. So what is the purpose of the chair? The purpose, we have 2 different purposes. So those people are at cross purposes. So the child is talking about one purpose, the father is talking about another purpose. So be at cross purposes. It's not like the one before, which is disagree, but to have a misunderstanding. So be at cross purposes means not understand each other because you are saying or doing different things. As you can see here, the child means one thing, the father means another thing or a different thing, right? So they are at cross purposes. Now, here is the example. 2 people are talking and one person says to the other, we're talking at cross purposes. I was referring to my brother, but obviously you're talking about my father. So see, there is a misunderstanding here. So if there is a misunderstanding, We don't say they are at loggerheads. If they are at loggerheads, they disagree. All right. But if it's a misunderstanding, like I'm talking about my brother, you're talking about my father, then we are at cross purposes, like cross and then purposes. So you're thinking one thing, I'm thinking another thing. I think this will help you remember. Okay. So any questions so far? Hopefully everything is clear and we will move on. And yeah, as you used to, I have the two idioms here used in real life examples. So let's listen to what people, the sentences they will use these in. And hooray, I got you Barack Obama today.
Or his career summed up, a way of reconciling two things which in education.
So can you hear that? Okay, awesome.
Yes.
All right, thank you.
Are often held to be somehow at loggerheads. In education, it's often thought that you can believe in competition, in striving, in excellence, or you can believe in collaboration, in working together, in coziness.
There is so much that binds us together that it is not surprising that we are typically on the international stage going to be working together as opposed to at cross purposes. But as David mentioned, I think that the one thing that we have learned is that even as we promote the...
Okay, maybe soon we will have some videos about it as well. Anyway, so as you could see, these two idioms were used. So try to remember now. What was the first idiom? Look at the picture. Samsung and Apple are. And what's this? This is called a loggerhead. Yes, go ahead.
At loggerheads.
They are at loggerheads.
With.
Yeah. Yes. And the second one?
Be at cross purposes.
Excellent. Be at cross purposes. If you can remember them, that's excellent. You committed the two idioms to your short-term memory. And hopefully in the future, you will still remember it and you will be able to use it when there is a situation that necessitates using them. And then you will know that you have committed the idioms to your long-term memory. In other words, you intook the words, you can remember them. I'm saying this to my friend here on Zoom and to everybody who will watch this video later on. And by the way, guys, you can join me on Zoom. You can always check my page Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and you will find the link there. 9 o'clock Mecca time. You can join me on Zoom as well, and we will enjoy having you here on Zoom. Now, I was talking now about short-term memory and long-term memory. So I have a little test for you, something that we took before. Oh, this is a new thing that I have decided to add in every lesson, and that is I will give you one picture from the idioms that we studied before to kind of refresh you and see if you're able to remember what we studied before. So do you remember this? I think it was the second class or something. That was a couple of months back. If you don't, that's fine. And if you don't know because you were not attending my lesson, that's fine. You can start, attending the lesson from now on. It will help you a whole lot. Okay, so what's the idiom? Look at this. This is a cat, and this is a bag. So the idiom is?
There is a cat in the bag.
No, not exactly. It has to do with the cat. It has to do with the bag, and it is let the cat out of the bag, which means reveal a secret, often by mistake, or because you're careless. So you just say what your friend told you, and then you remember, he told me not to say. And who cares? Like this. So I wanted to keep the party a secret, but my mom went and let the cat out of the bag. So my mom went and, she revealed the secret. She told my dad about the party and all. Okay. So every class like this, I will give you two new idioms, one or two, maybe one or two of the idioms that we studied before. They'll be on Sunday. Saturday, we take grammar. Sunday, we take idioms. And tomorrow, which is Monday, 9 o'clock Mecca time, we take collocations. And tomorrow, we will talk about a new collocations lessons. Very, very interesting. It's about news. So looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. Um, these are the two idioms that we studied today. If you can remember them for the third time today, you're very good. You have a good memory. So to be at loggerheads and to be at cross purposes. These are the idioms that we took today. Thank you very much. And please do hit like if you do like this, and share it with your friends so that they can benefit and maybe they can join us in the soon in the future classes. Thank you very much, and looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. Hopefully you enjoyed the lesson. Thank you. Goodbye. Thank you for being with me, Ali. Goodbye. Assalamu alaikum.
السلام ورحمة الله.